Very good evening everyone. Welcome back to pantechelearning channel. This is Divyanjali from Pantech. Pantech is a platform where a person can experience, innovate and implement different research and development works over this platform. Firstly, I would like to welcome all the participants to the session. Very good evening all the participants. Good evening Mohan, Vishnu Prashant, Vijay Kumar. Yes, very good evening. Vaishnavi, Kalyan Kumar, Selvam. Yes, very good evening once again all the participants. Today we are on the 29th day session of our masterclass Data Science 2.0 version. Okay, so while late we will move on to the today's session. So we are on the 29th day session of our masterclass Data Science 2.0 version. In today's session we are going to discuss about the application of Twitter dataset classification. What is the title representing us? Okay, before starting the session, my dear participants, am I audible to all of you? Yes, my dear participants, am I audible? This is not your regular classroom session. So please kindly make the session interactive. Yes, audible, right? I need response from all the participants. It's audible, right? Okay, fine. So Twitter dataset classification, it means what? We are going to work with Twitter data. Okay, tweets. Okay, what is our tweets consisting of? Some sentence or reviews, right? So based on that we are going to work now. Okay, we have to classify positive tweet and negative tweet here. Okay, so I'll just read out the abstract and let us all know what is the problem statement basically. Okay, fine. So Twitter is a popular social networking website where users post and interact with messages known as tweets. This serves as a means for individuals to express their thoughts or feelings about different subjects. Various different parties such as consumers and marketers have done sentiment analysis on such tweets to gather the insights into products or to conduct market analysis. Furthermore, with the recent advancements in machine learning algorithms, we are able to improve the accuracy of our sentiment analysis predictions. Here we are going to find sentiment analysis with tweets as my input data. Okay, so we use the data set from generally collecting from Kaggle, which was crawled and labeled positive or negative. So we already working with past information, so the output is already labeled whether it is positive tweet or negative. Okay, the data provided comes with emotions, username and hashtags, which are required to be processed and converted into a standard form. We also need to extract useful features from the text such as unigrams and bigrams, which is a form of representation of tweet. We use various machine learning algorithms to conduct the sentiment analysis using the extracted features. So it's nothing but, in simple words we can tell, in social media, basically in Twitter we have considered here, in social media, for suppose if we are posting some post of images, okay, sharing some happiness events like that. So it will be, reviews will be like, this post is good, or this location is good, or it is looking somewhat a blur image like that. So such types of tweets, okay, such type of tweets we are taking here and categorizing the complete tweets into positive tweet and negative tweet. Okay, fine. Let us move on to the next slide. Here comes the objective of our application. Twitter is a major social networking service with over 200 million tweets made every day. So every day in social media, only in Twitter we are getting 200 million tweets. Twitter provides a list of trending topics in real time, but it is often hard to understand what these trending topics are all about. It is important and necessary to classify these topics into general categories with high accuracy and better performance. Okay, so the problem statement is phrase level sentiment analysis in Twitter. Given a message containing a marked instance of a word or a phrase, determines whether that particular instance or tweet is positive, negative or neutral, okay, in that particular context. So sentence level sentiment analysis in Twitter means given a message decides whether the message is of positive, negative or neutral. For messages conveying for both the positive and negative sentiment, whichever it is, the strong sentiment should be chosen. In existing, there was something like neural networks have been already implemented. Okay, so the biggest reason to adopt CNN in image analysis and classification is due to CNN. So neural networks have been already implemented, but there were few disadvantages found. That's why we are moving on to the proposed. What are the disadvantages? These are common, right? So no accuracy level as well as time consumption is more. That's why in our proposed system we are going to work with supervised learning. Okay, in simple words, no need to read out all the slide. So I can tell you in easiest way that we are going to improve or we are going to implement different supervised machine learning approaches, algorithms. Okay, what are the advantages? More accurate result and less time consumption. We are also going to work with NLP technique. NLP means, yes, we already have done certain applications like spam messages, right? NLP on the 19th day session also we have discussed, correct? Yeah, what is NLP? Abbreviation, natural language processing. Yes, of course, it is correct. I want the steps. We have 5 steps in NLP. Why we use this NLP technique? Generally, NLP is an application or something like we can tell like a small part of machine learning application, okay? Where in machine learning generally we consider anything like input in the form of Excel sheet, correct? Here in this NLP technique we take our input data in the form of sentence format, paragraph format information, okay? Here particularly in our application we are going to consider reviews, right? Text format, sentence format information, okay? Fine. So NLP technique, we are discussing about NLP technique. NLP technique is having 5 steps. First one, yes, anyone is about to tell? Is anyone about to tell? 5 steps present in NLP. I need response, my dear participants. First one, tokenization. Second one, remove the stop words. Third one, extract the root words. Fourth one, apply TF-IDF vectorizer. And fifth one, apply the count vectorizer. Okay, so what these steps are representing? In the first step, we divide the complete sentence or review into number of tokens or number of words. In the second step, what we do, we will remove all the stop words, punctuations, such type of data will be removed or eliminated. Then the filtered tokens will be there. For each and every individual token, we are going to extract the root words, base words. Okay. After extracting the base words, we will apply TF-IDF vectorizer, count vectorizer. TF-IDF vectorizer gives me the total frequency of each and every word present in the input data, present in the input individual tokenized words. Okay. Whereas count vectorizer gives me the total count of each and every word present in my complete input. Okay, I hope it is clear, right? Is it clear, my dear participants? This is not your regular classroom session, right? So please make the session interactive. It's clear. Any doubts till now? Don't tell yes ma'am, no ma'am, no. I want, if it is any queries there, please let me know. I have a doubt, I have a query and my query is, like that you can put. If it is not having, if you are not having any doubt, you can tell me like, no doubts till yet. Yet now, like that, okay? In your own way you can tell. So everything is clear, right? Okay. Yes. No doubts, right? Okay, fine. Next, system architecture. Okay, here is the basic system architecture or a basic block diagram we can tell, like. So we will consider all the positive tweets or negative tweets. Okay. Now what we do is we will extract the word features, that is analyze the word features. Okay, tweets features. Next, divide the data into training data and testing data. Next, what we'll apply? We'll apply the classifier to the data. Okay. Now it has to give me my output as positive and negative. How it is going to give me? With the help of algorithm. Okay. So once again I'll tell you, positive, negative tweets we have considered. Word features means extracting the word features, each and every word feature. Feature extractor means analyzing the data in graph. So tweets data I am graphically analyzing and giving for training and applying for the classifier. Now it has to give me whether the tweet is positive or negative. It means we are going to find something like sentiment analysis. Okay, fine. So here are the applications. So applications to review related websites like movie reviews, product reviews, like that. Applications as a sub-component technology, detecting antagonistic, heated language in mail, spam detection, context-sensitive information detection, and in applications in business and government intelligence, knowing consumer attitudes and trends, applications across different domains, knowing the public opinions for political leaders or their nations, notations about rules and regulations in place. So here are the different modules which are needed for the implementation of our application. First one, data collection. Second one, data pre-processing. Third one, feature extraction. Fourth one, evaluation model. Okay. So what these models are? Input data should be collected. Pre-processing means filtering. Extracting means graphically analyzing the data. Evaluation means output block. Okay. These modules will be same theoretically, but practical implementation it will be varied. From problem statement to statement, from input data to input data. It will be varied. Okay. I hope it is clear till now. So now what we'll do is we'll go to Jupyter notebook. Okay, go to start all programs and type Jupyter. Click on open. It will first open the command prompt in this way. Then it will redirect us into the home page. This is the home page of Jupyter notebook editor window. Now here you have to select the location as downloads. Now here you have to select your file name .ipynb. .ipynb represents your coding file. Okay. Okay, fine. Click on the .ipynb file. It will open your coding window, notebook window. My dear participants, if you are still having doubts, you can just let me know in the comment section, because we are on the 29th day. It means only one day left over, right? So applications related today will be the last session. Tomorrow we will be discussing about the opportunities and something like what future we can expect related to this data science. All this we can explain you tomorrow in tomorrow's session. But practical applications will wind up today itself, right? So if you are having any query, please let me know that in the comment section. Okay? Right. So this is your coding file. You already well known about this Jupyter notebook. For the past 10 days we are working on the same Jupyter notebook, right? So here you can see a rectangular box. This is called as a cell. Whatever the content you are writing within the cell, it has to be saved with save and checkpoint. Okay? And if you want to add more number of cells, click on the plus symbol one after the other. And if you want to delete any cell information, click on the cell and click on scissors. It will be deleted. And copy paste in the same format. Okay? And we can run the code in two ways. One is click on run symbol one after the other line, and the other way is click on shift plus enter on your keyboard. Okay? Fine. For working with any type of input data, what is the first step we have to do? We have to import different library files, correct? So here I have done the same thing. We have imported different library files. What are they? First one Pandas, second one NumPy, third one Matplotlib library, fourth one Seaborn, fifth one scikit library file. Okay? So Pandas is a library file used for data accessing purpose, and it is represented with PD variable. Okay? Next is NumPy. NumPy is a library file used for numerical values accessing purpose. and for any calculation purpose. Next, Matplotlib library. Matplotlib library is used for graphically visualizing the input data in graphical format so that the system can understand, the algorithm can understand our input data in the easiest way. Seaborn library file is used for customization purpose, something like color indication, size, length, for that purpose. Okay. Next is sklearn. Sklearn is a library file used for accessing of machine learning modules or machine learning algorithms. Okay. Fine. So now that in the first cell we have imported all the library files, right? Import NumPy as NP, Pandas as PD, Matplotlib as PLT. Now from sklearn.metrics. Metrics is a module used for mathematical calculation purpose. So from sklearn.metrics import confusion matrix. Confusion matrix is nothing but our output matrix only, where we can plot or we can give the output values in a matrix format. Okay? Fine. Moving on to the next cell. Yes, I hope everyone understanding, right? So moving on to the next cell. This is your input file, which is twitter.csv. .csv represents your Excel sheet. Okay, input is in a Excel sheet format. That complete file I am reading into the program with the help of Pandas library file, and I am storing in a very small variable called data. Okay. Now for this data variable I have applied pre-processing functions, that is header function. Header function by default gives me, yes, what is the use of header function? Is anyone answering? We need fast reply because I have a lot of participants who are very active, right? Who is going to give me the first answer? Vishnu Prashant. Rani. Very good. So header function displays first 5 rows with all the columns. Okay. So what are the first 5 rows? First 5 rows represents starting from the index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 with all the columns. My input columns consist of ID, label, and what are the tweets. Okay. So you can see how it is the tweet. Okay. Now import RE, it means root error module. Now define the function like remove pattern as my function. I am defining this function taking the input text. Okay. Now input text, in the input text we are also taking pattern information, right? Now find all the pattern type of information from my input tweet. Now store in R variable. Now for I variable in R range, all the patterns, what we have to do, it has to be replaced with empty spaces. Once again I am telling you, we are doing nothing new over here. We have taken the Excel sheet file, we have stored in a very small variable. Next we have done header function we have applied, which will give me first 5 rows of data. Next I am defining a function like we are going to remove the pattern from my input tweets information. For that what I am doing, I have defined the function called remove patterns. So from where I have to remove? From my input text. That's why I have given here input text. In this input text, I have to remove what type of information? Pattern. That's why I have given here as pattern. Now, find all the patterns from my input text and store that patterns in R variable. Next, for I variable in R range, it means all the pattern information should be replaced with empty spaces. Now write the input text. It means by replacing the pattern with empty spaces, I have to give here the filtered information. Okay. Now what I am doing is, from the tweet column, I have eliminated pattern information. After that, what I am taking? I am taking the complete tweet column and storing in a variable called or column called tidy tweet. It means we are creating a new column. Filtered tweets are stored in this tidy tweet column. Clear? Once again I am telling you, we have eliminated the pattern information. Instead of pattern, wherever the pattern like @ question mark, exclamatory, such type of pattern wherever we find in the tweets, it should be replaced with empty spaces. Afterwards what I am doing, I am taking that particular tweet column, filtered column, pattern removed input data into a new column called tidy tweet column. I hope it's clear, correct? If it is clear, please raise your hands and tell me it's clear, ma'am, so that I can continue for the next cell of information. Explanation. Yes, my dear participants, I want to make the session interactive. I don't want to kill your time, okay? So please make the session interactive. Understood? Raise your hands and tell me it's clear, Akka. It's clear, ma'am. No doubts, ma'am. I need response from all, not from few. It's clear, Divya. Okay. It's clear, right, sir? Fine. Okay. So the next column is, we are taking tidy tweet column. Now we are checking these information. Okay. It means these characters. Wherever we find it, it should be replaced with empty spaces. Again, store the same column. In the same column, we have to store. For that purpose, we have imported string module, which is nothing but set of characters. Okay. Now, the filtered tidy tweet column has to be stored in the same column. Now again I have applied header function. Why again I am applying? Because our data is getting modified, right? So it is getting filtered. As it is modifying, again I wanted to make the data to be simple. That's why I am applying here few pre-processing functions. Understood? So that's why here again I have applied header function. It will again by default gives me first 5 rows with all the columns. Okay? So here are the first 5 rows of data starting from the index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. With the columns like ID column, label, tweet and tidy tweet. What is this label column representing? Positive tweet, negative tweet. Positive means 1, negative means 0. Okay. Now I am taking tidy tweet column. Whatever the information is there, I am storing in a variable called tokenized tweet. It means what I am doing here, I am splitting the complete sentence, complete tweet into number of words. Okay. Now you can see, what is my first tweet? When father dysfunctional selfish drags kids. It is continuing still, but till here only we can find. So the same sentence you can see here, when father dysfunctional selfish drags. It means complete sentence dividing into number of tokens. Correct? Understanding? Yes, understanding. Very good. So next again I have applied header function. So the tokenized, after tokenizing, these are my first 5 rows. Okay. First 5 tidy tweet column information. Okay. Now I am importing NLTK, Natural Language Toolkit. This is basically used for NLP technique, application of NLP technique. Where in NLP, we take the input in the form of sentence, paragraph, format, information. Okay. Now in this NLP technique, we are having 5 steps. Now that we have tokenized it. Next, remove the stop words and punctuations. Then extract the root words. These are the 3. Next, followed by the 4th one, that is apply TF-IDF and count vectorizer. Okay. So I have taken NLTK. From this NLTK dot stemmer, screen is not visible now. I hope it is clear now. Okay. It's clear, right? Okay. So from NLTK.stem.porter, I have imported this multiplication or replication module. Okay. Next, taking the module porter stemmer into a variable called stemmer. Now, tokenized tweet we have to take. From this, we have to eliminate the stop words, punctuations like that. And the filtered data has to be stored again in the same variable called tokenized tweet. Now, the tokenized tweet variable, again I have applied header function. These are all error, okay? Error, not error, warning. Warnings can be neglected. Now, you can see these are my first 5 rows. Okay. So tokenized data is there and unwanted data, punctuation, such data will be eliminated, removed. Okay. Now for I in range, length of tokenized tweet I am considering. Okay. Now the length, it should be taken and it should be replaced with the empty space and stored in this variable. Now tokenized tweet information will be in new column, that is tidy tweet column. Okay. Now what we are doing? We are taking tidy tweet and checking each and every text. All words to be stored here. From that normal words we have to extract where label is equal to 0. If label is equal to 1 means that data should be negative. Okay. Positive tweet, negative tweet. Positive means replaced with 0, negative means 1. Okay. Now, define hashtag extract. It means extract the hashtag information. So first basically it is empty. For each and every word it has to check, find all the hashtag information, pattern information and store in these hashtags. Append, okay. Append this HT variable patterns into these hashtags. Now return this hashtags information. Now what I am doing, I am extracting the tidy tweet column along with label is equal to 0, positive tweets, okay. So this tweets to be stored in HT regular, hashtag regular variable. Here HT regular, HT negative, these are all only variables only, nothing new, okay. Next is extracting the label 1, tidy tweet column along with label as 1, it is negative tweet information that I am storing in this variable. Now taking all this HT regular and HT negative, these columns, these variables information I am adding and storing in this new variables, okay. Now from sklearn. Sklearn is a library file which is used for which is used for accessing of machine learning modules or machine learning algorithms, okay. So from this sklearn dot feature extraction stage dot text, I am importing count vectorizer, okay, which will give me the count of each and every word, right. So I am applying this count vectorizer to a variable. What is a variable here? Bow vectorizer is just a variable, okay. Now what I am doing, I am applying this bow vectorizer, that is count vectorizer to tidy tweet column. So in the tidy tweet, whatever the information I am having, tokenized information, that should be counted. Each and every word should be counted how many times it's coming and store in a variable called bow, okay. Now from sklearn.featureExtraction.text we have imported tf-idf vectorizer, taking tf-idf vectorizer into a variable, next fitting to this tidy tweet column and store in this variable, okay. The term frequency of each and every word will be stored in tf-idf variable, okay. Clear? Done. Now bow means count vectorizer we have applied, right. There the first row information should be given here. Now again I have applied header function. These are my first 5 rows with all the columns. Now from sklearn.linear model selection we have imported logistic regression. Logistic regression comes under the regression technique of supervised approach, where it is going to plot my data in S-curve format, okay. Next is from sklearn.model selection technique I am going to import train test split module. What is this module used for? To split the data. Once again I am asking you a question, why we have to divide the data? Who is going to give me the fastest answer? I need response, fast answer. Let me check at last who is going to give me a first answer, okay. Fine. Train test split module is used to split the data. Why we have to split? Why? Because if you give some input data to the system and ask the system to get certain predictions, do you think it can predict? No. It don't have that much knowledge to predict like that, okay. That's why we divide our complete data into training and testing category, okay. For both the training and testing category, I'll apply the algorithm, then it will give me certain predictions. So I have taken this module. Next from sklearn.metrics, I have imported F1 score which the system internally will be calculated. Now I am applying this train test split module to x and y variables. What is my y? Label zeros and ones. 0 means positive tweet, 1 means negative tweet, okay. That label I have considered here, okay. Random states, how many I have considered? 42. We can consider any number of random states. It might be 0, 50, 100, anything, okay. Okay, so here I have given test size as 0.1, correct? It means 10% data for testing purpose. Remaining 90% data will be used for training purpose, okay? In this format, I am dividing my data into x train, x test, y train, y test, okay? Here these are x train bow, x valid bow, y train, y valid. These are just variables, x train, x test, y train, y test, okay? Fine. Now taking the algorithm into a variable, fitting the training data to this variable. Next again prediction to be calculated with the help of x test data. Now here I will get my prediction in terms of array of elements. I don't want array of elements. I want how much accurately an algorithm can predict my information. That's why here I have applied score function. With the help of y-test and y-prediction values, I am going to get the score. Here you can see a pink color box, right? This is just a warning. Warnings can be neglected in Python language. Okay, fine. So we got the output as 0.94. It means 94% accurately. This logistic regression algorithm is able to predict my input data. Clear with this? Let us know what is the next algorithm, that is random forest algorithm. So from sklearn.ensembling technique, I have imported this random forest algorithm classifier. Okay, this algorithm is the improvised version of decision tree algorithm, where decision tree is applicable for single condition and random forest applicable for multiple conditions, correct? So for suppose if I give multiple conditions, I will have multiple outputs as well. For suppose 3 inputs, if I give 3 outputs, I will get, correct? So based on majority voted output, the actual output will be determined. Okay, fine. Once again I am telling you about the algorithm. Random forest algorithm is the improvised version of decision tree algorithm, where decision tree algorithm is the base algorithm, where it is applicable only for checking a single condition. Okay, whereas random forest algorithm is applicable for multiple conditions. For multiple conditions, we will have multiple outputs. Based on majority voted output, the actual output will be determined in this random forest algorithm. Okay, fine. Now taking the algorithm into a variable. Next, fitting the training data to this variable. Next, y-prediction to be calculated with the help of x-test data. Now we are going to calculate the score with the help of y-test and y-prediction values. I got 0.95. It means 95% accurately random forest algorithm is able to predict the data. Okay, understanding everyone? Enjoying? Is the session enjoying? Are you people enjoying the session? Yes. Am I boring the session? Am I making your session boring? Attendance. You will get by the end of the session. We are on the last but one day. You will get the attendance link. Don't worry about that. Okay? Fine. So, even though it's boring, you have to listen. You don't have any other choice, right? Because you want to learn, right? So please be attentive and make the session interactive. Fine. Next is from sklearn we have imported support vector machine algorithm. Not boring, Are you people enjoying really? If yes, please let me know. You can even click on like. How can we know that you are liking the session or not? If you like means we can understand, okay, these many participants are liking the session, right? If you really like the explanation and if you are understanding the explanation, please do click on like symbol on the screen on the YouTube. How many of you clicked on like symbol? Please raise your hands. Yes, please raise your hands. I want to know how many of my participants are enjoying my session, are liking my session. That too on the last day. Of course, you might be enjoying. Why? Because you are on the 29th day, right? You can't stay on 29th day by force. You stay by interest. So all students are interested students only will be on today's session, right? How many of you clicked on like symbol? Please raise your hands. Already liked, okay? Fine. So the next algorithm is support vector machine algorithm. This algorithm basically uses a kernel function. Okay, that kernel function k of f, it is represented with k of f. What it will do means it will plot my data in 3 ways as per my input values. It might be plotted in linear way or S-curve format or 3D plotting. In these 3 ways we can plot as per my input values. Okay, depending on my input values it will plot accordingly. Now taking the algorithm into a variable. Next I am fitting the training data to this variable. Next, y-prediction to be calculated with the help of x-test data. Now I am going to print the score. What is the score I got? 0.93. It means 93% accuracy level. It means support vector machine algorithm is able to predict my data 93% accurately, correctly. Understood? So we can conclude that we have implemented 3 algorithms. One is logistic regression, second one random forest, third one support vector machine. By comparing the performance or by analyzing the performance, we can analyze that random forest is giving us more accurate result, that is nearly 95% accurate results. Okay, this is what we can understand from this application. I hope everyone understood the code, right? Don't worry about input file that we will be sharing you. That for that you have to be in contact with us or interact with us in social media. Okay, you will receive that. Okay, fine. Now let us go back to our presentation. Yeah. So random forest, SVM, logistic regression algorithms, prediction, we analyze and compare the results and conclude that which algorithm is best suitable for our problem statement. Which is giving us best result? Random forest algorithm is able to predict my input data more accurately, that is nearly 95% accurately. Okay, fine. So we have come up to the last end of the session. So you can even follow our pantechelearning on different social media like Instagram, Telegram, podcast, YouTube, LinkedIn. Okay, in all these social media you can just follow us. For any type of queries, for any type of technical support, you can just contact us. We can directly interact with you over the platforms. Okay. Next is not this. We are even going to start the advanced Python. Okay, masterclass. The next masterclass will be advanced Python masterclass, 30 days masterclass. It is like high level, basic beginner level we have finished for Python sessions. Next is coming the coming masterclass is completely high level, like only the masters can be participated. It means they only can understand it because it is going to be in the next level of normal Python language basic concepts. Okay, we are going to have some new topics, few new applications as well. So you can just attend that as well. It is going to start by the October 26th to 27th. At that time, we'll even share you the details as well. Okay. And last slide, thank you all the participants for making the session so interactive. We are about to have Diwali holidays, right? 2 days yet, right? Today it's Saturday, next Sunday, next Monday is our Diwali festival, right? So I hope everyone is in festival enjoyments, right? That's good, but be safe, okay? And enjoy your day, okay? Have some delicious dinner and take care. And last but not least, if you really like the session, please do like, comment, share to your friends who are in need of learning something technically. And if you are for the first time visitor to our pantechelearning, please do subscribe to pantechelearning channel. Thank you all. Good night, good night. If you still have queries also, you can just contact me. Okay. Tomorrow also we are going to have the session, right? You can just let us know. If not, you can just take this number and ask any type of query over this WhatsApp. Okay? Fine, ma. Thank you all. Take care. See you all tomorrow by 7 PM again.